basically Piccadilly Station. It's not a great distance. You can do it in less than 10 minutes. So many people will go up to Whitby Street that way and add another 10 minutes onto their journey. The quickest way is straight through there. A couple of reasons why I stand here. One is the plaque. The A6 Mancunian Way Junction Improvement plaque. Probably the most built plaque in Manchester. But this is the extra bit. This was a 1992 extension. So the previous bit, the other elevated section we looked at was the 1960s bit. This is the 1990s bit. And what this did was replace the huge roundabout, which used to be the A6 roundabout here. So you get to ground level, so the Mancunian Way just came to an end here. And this was designed to improve access over through traffic going through into East Manchester. So it's quite a different space to what it was, even 15, 20 years ago, or 20 years ago. The other reason I've put here is to point out is to refer to the skate rink, skate park underneath the Mancunian Way, which is managed by the local people. It's a community group applied for a grant to build it here. Again, it shows you how this space might be reimagined. It doesn't have to be a dead space. It can be used many different ways. Though what is interesting is that you can't skate in the city centre because of regulations and bylaws, but you can skate under a dual carriageway where to get access to you have to cross a busy road and then also suffer the air quality. So this is kind of weird geography of youth going on that you can't, you can be a young person in the city centre if you're there for legitimate reasons. If you're not there for legitimate reasons, then they push you out to places like this. But it just shows you what can be done in this kind of area. I guess the other point standing here is this. You ever seen the BBC TV series Life on Mars, where a detective from the present time gets knocked over and then transported back in time via a coma, or maybe not, we don't know. This is the point where it happens, but this is a 1992 bit, so it's interesting how they kind of play at that interplay between in time, which the script writers deliberately play around with time in that show. Because the Mancunian Way opened in '67, but in Life on Mars it's '73. He gets knocked down, supposedly in the present day. That's the 67 bit of the motorway, because that's the 92 bit. There's all that kind of playfulness in time, which is very deliberately intended. I usually have a bit of the script to read out, but I haven't got the notes for it today, so I'll leave that bit. What this wall serves as is a double purpose. It serves as a sound barrier, protecting the UMIST campus. We'll just go around the corner in a minute. I'll talk a little bit about UMIST. But this landscape, what you begin to see here, particularly from this perspective, even though it's a bit of a travesty what's happened to the ground floor here, this used to be on stilts, BT building, the Lazy S. You've got the dual carriageway, you've got Wall, you've got UMIST. You begin to, and you've got Mancunian Way, you've got that kind of snippet or that vision of what modernist Manchester might have looked at in more of its entirety. This lays, sorry again, sounds like Berlin. Yeah, a little bit like Berlin, yeah. And this kind of lazy S, when you look at it from the air, corresponds very nicely to Gateway House, the building which defines the station of Piccadilly. It creates this lovely kind of curvy shape moving out of the city centre. And you think, well, and the idea here was to create an integrated landscape, and this is perhaps what we've lost in terms of contemporary planning. When we allow the market to define things, what we end up is kind of lots of little bits and pieces, a very piecemeal city, a very fragmented city. Maybe that city creates diversity. Maybe what we lose is the ability to function or navigate that city or read it in a coherent way. Certainly, I think, despite what they've done on the ground level, I think there's lots of positives to a building like this, and you know, some would argue that it's a carbuncle, it should be relegated, demolished, but it can be reused and new purposes found to it.